Pretty interesting graphic just popped up, and Trubisky goes down.
Za'Darius Smith is a guy with sort of elite quickness. I think he's going to be much more the pass rush threat than will the guy on the other side, Preston Smith.
Flacco goes down. Za'Darius Smith. Meanwhile, the Packers with 8 takeaways through 3 games. And you can tack on another sack. Za'Darius Smith go to 3-0. The Broncos 0-3.
Yeah, just this is the place that the defensive players are waiting to get in. You're just pinning your ears back.
And a sack, which moves Dallas out of field goal range. Za'Darius Smith.
Here's Cameron Fleming, who is replacing Tyron Smith, and he's getting driven back then into the backfield. But Prescott wanted to get rid of that ball sooner, but good man-to-man coverage there in the secondary. And
Prescott tripped up and brought down, and there's Za'Darius Smith again.
That's Za'Darius Smith. He comes off the edge, and Prescott trying to hang in there and work that side of the field, but just no match with Fleming.
They only bring 4. Stafford steps up. 4 was plenty. That was Za'Darius Smith, his 6th of the year. Night, he says, to third down.
Let's look at this Za'Darius Smith. He's lined up at defensive tackle, and he just puts on a show there over Wiggins. Just the initial rough. You got Rashawn Gary outside. You got Za'Darius Smith inside. He beats the guard Wiggins. Then he beats the back.
And then they begin the second quarter from the 48-yard line. Moore will get taken down at the 41-yard line. Za'Darius Smith. They call them the Smith brothers, even though they're...
Well, isn't it? Each of them have 7 sacks now, and he's working right against Cameron Irving, who's the backup in for Eric Fisher. You knew that was going to be a bit of a mismatch as we went along. So that's why I was talking about you're simply going to have to be able to do the throws that are the quick.
Had Olympic aspirations at some point. He said, I still do. Moore escapes, but not for long. It's sacked back to the 40-yard line. Za'Darius Smith. Another.
He's working on the outside. Okay, he's on the inside, so that was not him. He was on the other side. But there it is, just the kind of pressure that time that both Smith.
Goal. Looking to the end zone. Stepping up now, pressure from behind. And they got him. There's the sack at the 11. Good coverage sack because Rivers.
Because everyone's covered, so you're like, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Smith makes you move, and then just the relentless effort to get there in Lancaster.
In the offseason, inactive tonight. 2nd down and 20. Garoppolo under pressure. Za'Darius Smith is there.
They're going to have to got a little chip that time by Kendrick Bourne, but not enough. They're going to have to slide. They're going to have to put some bigger body, some bigger presence on that side.
And once in a while, he'll throw Jeff Wilson into the backfield as well as Garoppolo. Look out! Turned around.
Yeah, Za'Darius Smith now lined up on the inside, and he's going to get double teamed on this play, power his way through it, and Garoppolo is going to try and pull a Russell Wilson and spin out. And look at that. Bad idea. I've seen Russell do that a lot. Whack.
Yeah, guess what I found?
Cousins on 2nd and 6. Za'Darius Smith. The beat goes on. His 11th sack of the year.
Here's Za'Darius Smith coming off the corner. To me, it's all about the right hand. Watch the right hand now. Now you stop the lineman and you turn the hips. That right hand, it's a really simple move. The right hand freezes the offensive lineman just for a moment. And because Za'Darius is a better athlete, he turns his hips, and away we go.
Motions out. Three-man rush, and still they get to him, and it's Za'Darius Smith. What a night he's having. His second sack.
Just look at him, though. I mean, he's going over Bradbury, the center. Was a little light. Then the guard comes down the F line. I just love how active he is. Just the attitude he's brought.
Vikings desperate. Finds something. Cousins is taken down again. Za'Darius Smith and Preston Smith converging. Fourth sack of the night.
Again, it's the biggest problem. It is a total mismatch. Za'Darius Smith against Brian O'Neill. That's like
guy who's number 3 in the NFL with over 1,600 yards from scrimmage.
My goodness.
Again, he's taken down. And again, it's Za'Darius Smith. Fifth sack of Cousins tonight for the Packers. And with that, the 2-minute warning. They should have put out a warning for Smith earlier tonight.
Here's Wilson ducking the rush for a moment, but then brought down, and it's Za'Darius Smith again. Well, here's what they're going to do. Free release him, so they only have 2 blockers to block 3 guys who are coming, and you're going to see the job that they do. They got 3 rushers coming, only 2 blockers, free release in the tailback, and Russell Wilson doesn't see that. That ball has got to come out, and it's got to come out to the back that's on the swing. Wilson pulls it down, takes off. Got back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10 coming up. Za'Darius Smith made that tackle. He feels yeah, he was snubbed. Yeah, and I agree with him.
Cousins on 3rd down. Pressure. He's going to get sacked at the 20-yard line. Smothered by Za'Darius Smith, who had 13.5 sacks last year, and he gets Cousins this time.
Well, that was a terrific line stunt. And I don't know how these poor linemen who have missed really an entire offseason, nothing against O'Neal and Elfline, but look at the power. Za'Darius, you think you're going to pick him up on that stunt, right? And he's going to continue to the outside, but he just plows through the inside shoulder of O'Neal.
All right, thank you. 14-10 here. Stafford to throw on the move if he can. And he's going to be sacked right at the goal line. Za'Darius Smith, excuse me.
You're a veteran quarterback. You understand it's under 2 minutes.
That was almost a safety. Yeah, it's where the ball is.
Well, and look what this does now. Green Bay's able to take their timeout, puts the ball on the 1-yard line. I'm sorry, Chris, but I run it 3 times, and I go in to halftime with a 4-point lead in this building.
If you're the Lions, you don't be aggressive here.
2nd and 1, 15 seconds left, and Ryan will be dropped. Sacked by Za'Darius Smith.
Za'Darius Smith, he's had a lot of production when they move him inside and they let him move around. And here you can see him just rush over the guard, Lindstrom. Just going to get into him, stutter him, and then just bull rush him and run him over. That guy's a handful. You can't get caught on your heels.
Pressure right up the middle. Football came out. Let's see if he fell on top of it.
Him not always rushing from the edge. This time he just rushes over the left guard, and that's a mismatch in favor of the Packers, and Matt Ryan never had a chance.
They had Za'Darius and Preston Smith on the same side, and they've got a lot of mileage out of that so far this year.
Well, the reason they do that is they guarantee 2 one-on-ones with the tackle.
And I could have listened to him talk for hours.
As Ryan is dropped, the football pops out. Za'Darius Smith had a pretty good second half as Matt LaFleur said Ryan. Duke Johnson in the backfield. Off the fake to Johnson. Watson is wrapped up and sacked back at the 31-yard line. Za'Darius Smith.
So here's the biggest difference right now. Houston hasn't established the run. Za'Darius Smith over here on this side. When you don't establish a run and then you try to do this play action, look at everyone go. Preston Smith, gone. They're all, and Za'Darius Smith, gone. When you can't establish a run, you're not fooling anybody. doing a play action, doing these boots waggles, it doesn't work unless you get the run game going. Green Bay has it going on.
He can do. They've had to give him a little bit more help at times. And
here's balls out as Mullins is hit from behind by Za'Darius Smith, and Green Bay's got it. And boy, have they been working over that side of the offensive line and Justin School.
Yeah, they sure have. And as we said, Justin School's in there playing because of Trent Williams not active tonight, and he's given up 3 sacks now in this game.
It's a takeaway for this Packers defense. They have it up 25 to the sack. The forced fumble by Za'Darius Smith.
Well, he gets out on his toes.
It's a 4-man rush. And he's sacked. He hesitated, nowhere to go. Za'Darius Smith with his 8th sack of this season. Take a break. Let's check in with Carissa.
Thank you so much.
Third down team in the league. Now it's 3rd and 17. Another big rush from Gary. Trubisky lost the ball. It's scooped by Preston Smith, who takes it in for the Green Bay defensive touchdown.
Throw right there. Hurts under pressure.
Hurts now rolling left. And there again, nagging foot injury. 2nd and 10. Oh, and they've got Hurts this time.
They collapse the pocket inside. And this was a time that he actually could have thrown this ball to Jeffrey on an in-breaking route.
And Za'Darius has another sack. That's
on the field. Clock running again on 1st and 10. Bridgewater in trouble and sacked. Back at the 30-yard line, Za'Darius Smith, his 25th sack in his 2 years with the Packers.
Go back to it right here, and you see nice job with his hands right there, smacking the tackle's hands away, getting around him for that sack.
Some of these routes.
They're forced to at this point. That 19-0. Look out, Tannehill from behind, and he gets sacked back at the 13-yard line. Za'Darius Smith.
Got Za'Darius going here. You've got Gary going that way, and this Tennessee Titans bunch is not built to pass protect when they're down. This guy to make plays.
Kamal Martin is in front of. Oh, look out! Goff is swallowed up whole. Za'Darius Smith came through with a big sack.
Just going to make a hard stunt to the inside right there. Gets just a little hand.
Austin Blythe is not ready for him. Andrew Whitworth passes him by. So that's one of those situations where you see Za'Darius Smith and you're like, all right, what did we do wrong right there?